diversity and inclusion starts with mentorship. It starts from the ground up. And so concentrate on doing good work rather than worrying about who you know and whether, this person that you're schmoozing with will get you your next job. My name's Poon, and I've been a cinematographer for over 15 years now, and I started in documentaries and short films, and slowly moved my way up into features and TV series. So I think throughout my experiences working, it seems like getting the next project is a combination of hard work, timing, and luck. And it's just being at the right place at the right time, plus having the right projects under your belt, and just a bit of luck will help get you that next project. When I was growing up and I was starting out as a cinematographer, there weren't all that many people that looked like me working in cinematography behind the camera. And I think we've come a long way, and there's still a lot of work to be done. Whether we know it or not, there's this idea that we make these subconscious judgments on others about the color of their skin or their gender, how they look, their age, whether they have an accent. And these biases, these small decisions or leanings that one might have on someone else potentially gives them an edge or a disadvantage. We have to break these things down, and we do that by understanding, firstly, this idea of implicit bias, and hopefully dispelling these biases, these leanings that we have toward others. And the more diversity and the more we can share a space with all different kinds of people, with all different kinds of backgrounds, is going to help. That's the first step to break this down, so that we get to a point, hopefully sooner than later, that there aren't these biases anymore. This is a thing of the past, and that we can just all be this wonderful mix of people from different backgrounds working together. I think mentorship is huge. It's so important these days, and the CSC now has a mentorship program that I'm very passionate about being a part of. Diversity and inclusion starts with mentorship. It starts from the ground up. It starts with training, it starts with education, and it starts with, as we talked about earlier, having an example or a role model or someone you feel safe and comfortable to ask questions to. It's about access. It's about feeling comfortable and in a space that allows you to ask questions, and that you have someone you can reach out to. And in the case of someone of a diverse background, even more so, having someone that you feel like understands your position, and understands perhaps what you've gone through or what you might be going through, and the struggles, or the implicit biases that are there that kind of are the hurdles in the way of a young cinematographer. So I think mentorship is huge. It is about access. It is about being able to get in the room. It's about seeing that someone else just maybe one step a little further than you can do it, and that you can do it too. The mentorship program with CSC just started only about a year ago, and in its current version, full members mentor associate members, and associate members can mentor even younger aspiring cinematographers, perhaps cinematographers or people that are interested in cinematography, just coming out of school, to those kind of just starting to find their way into the cinematography space. So I've done 2 mentorships so far. One was with a young Asian Canadian, and we were able to discuss everything from prep, pre-pro, to how to approach lighting, to cameras and lenses, how to go about doing an interview, and color correct sessions, and we've done lens and camera tests together. So it's really, I think, a great experience, not only for the mentee, but for myself as well, because there's stuff to constantly learn from each other, you know. Through the mentorship program and through just talking with a fellow DP, it's been really comforting and really rewarding as an experience to kind of share these experiences, share our anxieties and our inhibitions. We've talked a bit about the imposter syndrome, and it's something that I constantly feel. And and it's I've realized, I'm not alone in that. It's something that it seems like a lot of people go through. And so through talking with others, through just learning from each other, it's a very rich experience. A lot of people seem to have this hurdle that they don't quite know why they should be joining the CSC. But what I've learned through now being part of the CSC for a while now and participating in a number of the committees is it is really more than just the letters. It's a place to build community amongst fellow Canadian cinematographers, and that is super important. That we have these conversations, that we don't feel alone in our craft, and that we're able to look to others and help each other out, share ideas, share resources, and through the process of sharing ideas and building a stronger community, we're all lifting each other up. Networking is important, but I've always just tried to keep my head down and do good work. And as we talked about, good work leads to more good work. And so concentrate on doing good work rather than worrying about who you know and whether, this person that you're schmoozing with will get you your next job. Concentrate on trying to find those connections with the stories and the people that you align yourself with, and work on those projects. Do everything you can to do great on those projects that you believe in, the stories you believe in, the characters you believe in. With every new project, you're looking for that thing in that project that excites you, the thing that inspires you, and what you can grab onto. So whether it's a storyline, a character that you connect with, an idea that you connect with, or something, an emotion that you can relate to. With every project, you're looking for those meaningful connections so that you can bring your best to each project. Imposter syndrome is huge. I'm constantly battling it, wondering whether I'm good enough, whether I can rise to the challenge or not. And generally after the first day or so, you kind of settle into it and you realize you can do that. You can do it, and that you deserve to be there. You belong there. But definitely it's something that I think it's real, and it's something I'm constantly trying to navigate. I mean, it was comforting to hear that, like Roger Deakins say that when he steps on set for the first time, he feels like he has no idea what he's doing. And that was comforting to hear that, and that it's not an uncommon sentiment. So, and that goes back to the idea of talking about these things, right? It used to be that DPs were these magicians, that they only knew the formula to how to, expose something or to light something. But the new way is that we should share the information, It's not kept locked up in this secret vault. It's something now that, especially with the accessibility of cameras and technology and lighting, that it's something that, we all can do. So it's not just about getting the camera and getting the lights, but how do you then craft to the next level? How do you make something look appropriate for the story? How do you bring artistry and a vision to a project so that you can shape it to the next level?